Life is short. You've heard it. You've probably said it. But let me ask you this. If life is short, why do we spend so much of it doing things we hate, impressing people we don't like, and putting off what really matters until later? Newsflash. Later is a myth. Tomorrow is a promise. And someday? That's not a day of the week. Today we're diving deep, not just to remind you that time is limited, but to show you how to use it wisely, because when the clock's ticking, every second should count. Let's start with something uncomfortable. Every single person you know, including you, is running out of time. It doesn't matter how old you are. What matters is how awake you are. Most people aren't living. They're just existing on repeat. Wake up, scroll, work, complain, sleep, repeat. No judgment. We've all been there. But here's the good news. You can interrupt the loop. You can design your life with intent instead of drifting through it by default. And the first step? Wake the hell upper. Section 1. The illusion of later. Let's talk about later. I'll travel later. I'll say sorry later. I'll start the business later. I'll spend time with my kids later. But guess what? People die with later still on their to-do list. Real story. James, a friend of mine, worked 12-hour days for 30 years, saved every penny, dreamed of retiring and finally living. 1 year into retirement, he had a stroke, paralyzed, dreams on hold, forever. Was he unlucky? Sure. But mostly, he waited too long to live. So here's the rule. If it matters, do it soon. If it doesn't, why are you doing it at all? Section 2. The value of time versus money. Let me drop a truth bomb. You can always make more money, but you can never make more time. Yet most people treat their money like gold and their time like garbage. You'll spend 20 minutes comparing phone prices, but waste 3 hours a day on content you'll forget tomorrow. You protect your wallet from scammers, but give your calendar to anyone who asks. We've got it backwards. Practical tip. Start budgeting your time like your bank account. Ask, is this a good investment of my minutes? Time spent learning a skill? Great ROI. Time spent arguing online? That's emotional bankruptcy. Section 3. What really matters and what doesn't. All right. Time for some uncomfortable honesty. Most of the things you stress about won't matter 5 years from now. That dumb thing you said in a meeting. The stranger who didn't like your post. The job title you don't have yet. Let them go, and instead, focus on what will matter. Checkmark your health, your relationships, your growth, your memories, your peace. Theoretical insight. Philosophers like the Stoics believed that death is the ultimate focusing tool. Memento mori. Remember, you must die, not to depress you, but to liberate you. Because when you remember that life ends, you start living it fully. Section 4. Say yes and no, wisely. Your time is like a garden. Every yes you say is a seed. Every no is a weed you pull. Say yes to what expands you. Say no to what drains you. Want to write a book? Start with a paragraph. Want to get fit? Go for a 10-minute walk. Want to reconnect with someone? Send the message, not someday, today. And stop saying yes to things that sound impressive but feel empty. You don't need to be busy. You need to be intentional. Humor moment. Don't be the person who says, I'd love to, but I'm slammed. Then watches 6 episodes of a show they don't even like. Section 5. Build a life resume. We all chase career success. That's fine. But let me ask you this. Are you building a life resume too? Not just project manager at X, but learn to dance at 42. Repaired my relationship with my dad. helped strangers, forgave myself, loved deeply. Practical idea. Once a month, ask, what did I do this month that will still matter when I'm 80? If the answer is not much, good news. You can change that right now. Section 6, the art of slowing down. Here's the paradox. Life is short. So slow down. You don't need to rush through it. Speed doesn't equal success. Take time to watch a sunset without taking a picture. Laugh with friends until your stomach hurts. Sit with your thoughts, not scroll through them. Researchers found that people who savor everyday moments report higher long-term happiness than people constantly chasing more. Slow living isn't laziness, it's clarity. Let's bring it home. Life is short, and that's not a threat, it's a gift. Because when something is short, you protect it, you cherish it, you don't waste it. So here's your challenge. From this day on, spend more time present than perfect. Chase meaning, not just money. Live boldly. Love openly. Rest intentionally. Because you don't get to choose how long you live, but you do get to choose how well you live. If this video hit something inside you, don't let the feeling fade. Tap that like button. Share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And subscribe, because this channel isn't just about motivation. It's about building a life you won't regret. You've got one shot. Let's make it count. Life is short, but it's wide. Fill it well. Let's go.